Welcome students. Today I am going to discuss on steady state error. So once we derived the step response of a second order system, so we have developed the expression for the output equation, and we have drawn the output response of a second order system for step input. So in that so once it reaches steady state, there may be a difference between the output and reference input, that is called as the steady state error. So this can be obtained for an error when time tends to infinity. At that time, what would be? That is when the time is very large, after a long period of time, whether the system settled to the final steady state or desired value. Otherwise, the difference is called as steady state error. Now here there is a feedback control system with the input R of S, the output C of S, then there is a forward path gain G of S and feedback gain H of S. This is a feedback closed loop system. So here the difference between the output and input R of S is E of S. This is the error in S domain. So the closed loop transfer function can be written as T of S is equal to C of S divided by R of S is equal to G of S divided by 1 plus G of S H of S. Now we will find what is the error for this closed loop transfer function. Then finally we will find out the steady state error. So in this, error can be written as R of S minus C of S into H of S, that is from the block diagram. So R of S, this is the input, and C of S and H of S is the output, that is feedback C of S to H of S. So the error is E of S is equal to R of S minus H of S into C of S. That is feedback signal multiplying with the feedback gain, you will get the feedback signal which is given as input to the error detector and compared with the R of S. So the next step is, so what is C of S? We can write the C of S equation from the block diagram as R of S into G of S divided by 1 plus G of S H of S. We know that C of S divided by R of S is equal to G of S divided by 1 plus G of S into H of S. So from this, C of S is equal to R of S into G of S divided by 1 plus G of S H of S. So this C of S is substituted here. So we'll get this R of S into G of S divided by 1 plus G of S H of S. H of S is already there. Then simplifying this, you will get 1 by divided by 1 plus G of S H of S into R of S. So this is the error. So error is equal to, from the closed loop transfer function, R of S 1 plus G of S H of S. So for a system, if you know what is open loop transfer function g of s, h of s and the input r of s, we can find the error. Once we know the error, we can find the steady state error. ESS is equal limit t tends to infinity into e of t in the time domain. In the s domain, it is limit s tends to 0 s into e of s is equal to limit s tends to 0 s into e of s is r of s divided by 1 plus g of s h of s. So this will give the steady state error. So you can find the steady state error either in time domain or in the frequency domain. Next, we will find just steady state error from the static error constant. The static error constants are static positional error constant. There are mainly classified as static positional error constant, which is represented as Kp. Then static velocity error constant, which is represented as Kv, and the static acceleration error constant, which is represented as Ka. So from the error expression E of s, the steady state error ESS is limit t tends to or s tends to 0 s into, so ESS steady state error equal to limit s into r of s divided by 1 plus g of s h of s. So in this expression, the static error constant is nothing but this limit s tends to 0, this g of s h of s, open loop. Then for a static velocity error constant is kv equal to limit s into g of s h of s, and the acceleration error constant is ka equal to limit s tends to 0 s square into g of s h of s. So substituting this expression, you will get steady state error equal to 1 divided by 1 plus kp for a step input. This is also called a step error. So for a step input, r of s is equal to 1 by s. So substituting this r of s is equal to 1 by s in this expression, s will be cancelled. So we'll get 1 divided by 1 plus g of s h of s. So here, depending upon the expression g of s h of s, the error value will vary. So that is why we have taken that. So 1 divided by 1 plus kp. Kp is taken as limit s tends to 0 g of s h of s, only this term. So in the case of ramp input, so for a ramp input, r of s is equal to 1 by s square. So substituting in this error equation, so s into 1 by s square, we will get s divided by 1 by s square. So ss will be cancelled. So you will get 1 divided by s plus g of s, s into g of s h of s. When s tends to 0, you will get 0. Here you will get s into g of s h of s. This s into g of s h of s is taken as a constant. This will give the velocity error constant. So ESS is equal to 1 divided by kV. The third case, acceleration error is for example, r of s is equal to, substitute r of s divided by 1 by s cube. So we will get here s into 1 by s cube. So we will get 1 by s square. So 1 divided by s square plus s square into g of s h of s. So limiting s tends to 0, this will become 0. So we will get s square and g of s h of s. That s square and g of s h of s is taken as Ka. So substituting in this, we will get ESS equal to 1 by Ka. So in this way, we can find the steady state error for different types of input. So once you know the open loop transfer function g of s, h of s, we can find out the static error constants. Once we know the static error constant, we can find the steady state error as ESS equal to 1 divided by 1 plus Kp for step input, and for ramp input it can be written as ESS is equal to 1 by Kv, and third case is ESS equal to 1 by Ka. So we can find out the steady state error in two methods. One method is directly substituting in the error expression. So once substituting the value of R of s, that is what type of input, then G of s, H of s. The second method is you can find out the static error constants and you can substitute in the formula for finding the steady state error. Now we solve the problem by using these two methods. So before solving, we can summarize the steady state error. So for a steady state error can be found for different input, whether it is step, ramp and acceleration or parabolic input. So for a step, R of t equal to 1 or S, R of s is equal to 1 by S. So R of in the S domain it is 1 by S. And the ramp input R of s is equal to 1 by S square. And for acceleration input this 1 by S cube. And different types of system, whether it is type 0, type 1, type 2. So already we have discussed about types of system. Suppose if the type 0 system, the system is type 0 system and step input, you can use this expression 1 divided by 1 plus Kp. Then for the same system, if you give a ramp input, you will get the infinity. Steady state error will become infinity. And for acceleration input also it becomes infinity. Then for the type 1 system, for a step input, you will get 0 error. Irrespective of the system, you will get 0 error. Suppose for the system, type 1 system, if you give ramp input, you will get some value, that is 1 by Kv as a steady state error. Then for the same system, type 1 system, if you give acceleration input, you will get the infinity. Thereafter it becomes infinity. Then for a type 2 system, for a step input, you will get 0 error. For a type 2 system, if you give a ramp input, you will also get 0 error. If you give acceleration input for a type 2 system, you will get 1 by Ka. So from this we can conclude, so if you increase the type of system, what happens? The order of system increases. When the order of the system increases, for a step input, initially you get some error. Then if you increase the order or type of system, the error becomes 0. That means error minimizes if you increase the type or order of system. So here you can see for a ramp input, initially you get infinity error. After that, if you increase the order by 1 or type by 1, you get some error. Then further if you increase the order or type of system, error becomes 0. That means if you go on increasing the order of system, the error become 0 or error may be minimized, right? But at the same time we have to see, if you increase the order of system, the oscillations may increase. Okay, that also we have to consider while increasing order or type of system, right? Now we solve a problem on this. So initially we solve the problem by using the error equation, steady state error expression. So a closed loop system is given. So you are given a block diagram for a closed loop system. The forward path gain is given as G of s is equal to 5 divided by s plus 4 and H of s is equal to 2 divided by s plus 1. And we have to find out the steady state error for impulse, step and ramp inputs. right? So first, so we write the formula, that is steady state error expression, limit s tends to 0, s into E of s. So we can replace the E of s, we know it is R of s divided by 1 divided by G of s H of s. Okay, then you find what is 1 divided by 1 plus G of s H of s from the given problem. So 1 divided by 1 plus G of s H of s is multiplying these two. So we'll get 1 divided by 1 plus G of s H of s. So 5 divided by s plus 4 into 2 divided by s plus 1. So divided by s plus 1. So simplifying this, you will get 1 divided by s plus 4 into s plus 1 plus 10 divided by s plus 4 into s plus 1. So finally you can write s plus 4 into s plus 1 divided by, this can be written as s plus 4 into s plus 1 plus 10. So this is written here. So 1 divided by 1 plus G of s H of s is equal to s plus 4 into s plus 1 divided by s plus 4 into s plus 1 plus 10. Now you can substitute this in this expression. So for a impulse, its value R of s is equal to 1. So in this expression you can write ESS equal limit s tends to 0 s into, so R of s is 1 divided by 1 plus G of s H of s. So here either you can replace this with this expression. So in this, wherever s comes, substitute in 0. So here it becomes 0, 0, here also it is 0. So you will get a steady state error of 0 value. Then for an R of t equal to step input, that is R of s is equal to 1 by s. Substituting in this, so you will get 1 divided by 1 plus G of s H of s is written here, s into 1 plus G of s H of s expression into 1 by s. So this s and s cancel, this term cancel. So in this expression, substituting s tends to 0, the numerator becomes 4, the denominator it becomes 4 plus 10. So we'll get 4 divided by 14. This is the steady state error. For third case, so R of s is 1 by s square. So ramp input. So again, write all the expression in this. ESS equal to limit s tends to 0 s into 1 divided by G of s 1 plus G of s H of s into 1 by s square. So here 1 s term cancel. So anything divided by 0, yes 0, so you'll get infinity. So the first case you get 0 and steady state error 0. Second case is it is 4 divided by 14. For a parabolic ramp, that is for ramp input, you get infinity. Okay, these are all the final steady state error value. Next, so we will solve a problem where we will find the static error constants and finally steady state error for a step and ramp inputs. Again here you are given a closed loop system. So first write what is G of s H of s. It is written as so multiplying these two, G of s H of s, will get 20 divided by s into s plus 5 into s plus 3. So here it is given as it is a, here s term is coming, so it is a type 1 system. So for a type 1 system, we have to find out for a step input what is a error constants. So we know static error constant kp equal to limit s tends to 0 g of s h of s. So here this is the term for g of s h of s. So wherever s terms comes, replace with 0. So something divided by 0, you will get infinity. So the kp value is infinity. Then for static velocity error constant kv equal to limit s tends to 0 s into g of s. So this is g of s h of s multiplying with the s. So we'll get s terms cancel. So we'll get 20 divided by s plus 5 into s plus 5. So we'll get numerator 20 divided by replacing s 0. We'll get, I think this is 0 0. This is g3. So we'll get 15. And then so we have to find out the steady state error for step and ramp input alone. So we need to find out only the static error and velocity error constant. So finally we can find out the steady state error for a step input is equal to 1 divided by 1 plus kp. So kp value is infinity. So 1 divided by 1 plus infinity will get 0. Then steady state error for a ramp input is equal to 1 divided by 1 by kv. So kv is given as found as 20 divided by 15. So I'll get 15 divided by 20. So in this manner you can find out the steady state error. So steady state error can be found by using the error formula ESS. A second method is we can find initially the static error constant, then finally the steady state error. So the problem may be asked directly, may be given g of s, h of s, and then type of input, whether it is step, ramp or parabolic. This one method. Or in the second case, you may be given a closed loop system, a block diagram will be given. So you have to find out the g of s, h of s, and substitute the g of s, h of s and type of input. So finally we will get the steady state error. Most probably you can find out the steady state error by using ESS method. ESS by using limit s tends to 0 s into E of s. You can use that formula, okay, in S domain. That will be very easy compared with using E of t, right? So with this we conclude the session. Thank you.